looking at the game before kick-off was that, both teams were sort of set up for it. No sort of Dan Hattersley. Josh Kelly's only played, I think, one first-team game this year anyway, so he's not been there. But, no Ryan Crawley. I just thought to myself, this is a day that, Rushen should be able to capitalise on, Rushen not being full strength, but it didn't quite go that way. Rushen in the first sort of 15, 20 minutes had some really good chances. Furu Davies had two, belting efforts, certainly the second one, where the goalkeeper wasn't there and he got round him and he was falling over towards the right-hand side and his shot was just lifted. But that was a great opportunity to give Rushen the lead. And then it settled itself down. I thought the sort of final 20 minutes of that first half, Corinthians looked pretty good then. And the goal, Luke Murray, it was Dan Simpson who was fouled just outside the box. Free kick was taken. I think it was Phil Kerry got a nudge onto it. And Luke Murray was there to put it into the back of the net. Scruffy goal, but it still counted, and 1-0 it was at half-time. But then at the start of the second half, Corinthians were okay for the first couple of minutes, but then suddenly Rushen got a golden opportunity and it just rewards. And, Corinthians were arguing that the ball didn't cross the line. I was in a real good position and it crossed the line. There's no doubt about it. It was a goal on 1-1. And Rushen had some really good chances in the second half. Corinthians did as well, but I thought Rushen had the better of the play. And, if you're giving out a man of the match, I thought Matthew Quirk, Corinthians goalkeeper, 2 or 3 of his saves were absolutely outstanding. And just Furu Davies and also Jamie Johnston just seemed to have the better of the opportunities. So I think Rushen will be the happier of the two sides. Corinthians will certainly play better. They weren't 100% today for whatever reason. And it just gives you a benchmark of where it's going to go because, as I said at lunchtime, I feel it's a 3-way race now, even though we're at 7-8 games. I think certainly St George's, Rushen and Corinthians the champions are going to come from those 3.
I mean, I said it was early doors in this campaign. You rightly say 7 or 8 games now been played by the clubs involved in the top flight. The fact that Matthew Quirk was your man of the match, the Corinthians goalkeeper, does that suggest that Rushen will feel a bit hard done by that they didn't leave with all 3 points today?
I think so. When you look at the chances that Corinthians had, they had some good chances as well, but they just didn't go on target. And when you look at the 2 goalkeepers, Dean Kearns pulled off a couple of good saves. One was the first minute of the second half where he tipped it over the bar. But certainly Matthew Quirk, there was 2 or 3 there, I thought, great saves. He had a good game. Now, pick a man of the match, I'm just saying that to me, Quirk was important for Corinthians today, but there was good battling performances right the way through both sides. But I think certainly Alex Maitland, at the back was instrumental, keeping things nice and tight. And they cancelled each other out. There's not a lot. I don't want to sort of crucify either team, but I think I expect a little bit more football from both teams. But there's a lot at stake today. Neither team wanted to lose, so the points are shared, and it keeps it tight at the top. Because I think if Rushen had won, they would have clawed back the 2 points that they dropped against St Mary's. If Corinthians had won, then to me it would have been an advantage for Corinthians. But the way it is, and with St George's winning, it's all nice and tight at the top, and that's what we want at this stage of the season.